Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me for a not so recent pickups installment here on the channel. So there are like 6 or 7 cards here in top loaders that I picked up either online or in person a long time ago, and they've been waiting in a monster box, kind of like a to be organized monster box, I guess, for lack of a better term, because I tend to have more pickups coming in than I have time to actually review them or show them on the channel. These cards were all picked up before I even had a YouTube channel and have been waiting quite a while to see the light of day. So without further ado, let's get into these 7. This first one was a cheap eBay pickup. This is a Ronald Acuna Jr. second year card, has the rookie cup. It's from Topps Opening Day, which is a lower end brand, but it is the rainbow foil, the red rainbow parallel. And even though I'm not a huge fan of Opening Day, generally speaking, I am a total sucker for the rainbow foil parallels that have been in that release for a few years running now. They're generally available in both blue and red. This happens to be the red for Acuna, and pretty cool in that it's his second year card, which features the All-Star Rookie Cup. These are not numbered. Some years where they did the blue rainbow foil, they would be numbered to the year of the set being produced. So the blue would be numbered out of 2019, but that was not the case, at least not with the reds here. But I just love the rainbow effect on this card. Total sucker for rainbow foil. And Acuna is somebody who is not very well represented in my sports card collection. So glad to have at least like a low end, super shiny parallel of a second year card of him. Next up, this is one that I bought at a hobby shop. It was in a 50% off bin long while back. 1970 Topps Willy McCovey. It's in really good shape. The centering is not perfect. It's pretty good left to right, but it's a little bit too thick a border along the top there. So top to bottom centering is a little bit off, but overall a really sharp looking card of Hall of Famer and one of the best sluggers of the 60s, Mr. Willy McCovey. We'll take this out of the top loader with the sticker on it so you can appreciate it without that $10 tag in the way, but really nice card there. Clean back as well. Likely just picked this up totally on a whim because the price was right, discounted to $5. Given what's happened with the vintage market over the last couple of years since I bought that card, I probably couldn't get it for $5 now in that kind of shape. So happy to have that one. Next up is a relic card. I've gone on record as saying I'm not a huge fan of relic cards in general, and I stand by that, but this is one that I've had for going way back. I think this might have been like thrown in with another card that I picked up by a generous seller, but is an authentic game-used bat of Manny Ramirez, who is, definitely a controversial figure at times, but a pretty fun player for my hometown Boston Red Sox. This is the uncommon base relic, numbered out of 500, so not exactly a scarce card by any means, but just a game-used bat of MRAM there. Have a couple hockey cards next, and then we'll get back to baseball. Nice one for the Whalers collection. This is from the brief era where Panini had an NHL license, and they made, in the year 2013, a certified set. This is the Immortals insert, but it's like a mirror blue, featuring Ron Francis, if we can make out the name here. Just a really sharp looking card. Again, like the Acuna that we started with, it has kind of that rainbow foil element to it. I like that it's a blue parallel, which is a color match to the Hartford Whalers. And it is fairly limited, being numbered out of 50. This is copy 15 of 50. So one of the more criminally underrated players in hockey history. If you look at his place in the record books and where he stands for career points and just producing at a high level for, decades in the NHL, throw in a couple Stanley Cup championships, and Francis deserves more love than he gets, but really beautiful shine there to go along with that shiny Acuna. So looking good. Always on the lookout for rare Hartford Whalers cards. I've collected most of the common and easy to find ones by this point in my collecting lifetime, but something out of 50 is pretty attractive. Here's one that's towards a set build, and this is the Goalies Wins Leaders from 71-72 Topps. I'm working on this set in a binder. You may have seen this card on the channel before, One of my favorite autographs in my collection. I have an authenticated slabbed version of this that is signed by all 4 of the guys on this card. 3 of which are enshrined in the Hall of Fame. So really, really cool card there. But this one is just a raw copy that I needed for a set build. Got this cheap on eBay back in the day. Still has the sticker on it. You can see I paid $5.25 from Serious Sports on eBay. And that one will be heading right into the 71-72 Topps hockey binder at the conclusion of the episode today. So the set gets one closer to completion there. Have one more baseball card, and this came from an antique store down the road from me that had a good deal on some, I'd call them well-loved vintage cards that I just couldn't pass up. So this card was in a $5 case. Oops, not really focusing there, but a $5 sticker on this, and these were half off the sticker price. So for $2.50, got a 1968 Topps Eddie Matthews. Now, obviously, he's not as well known for his, winding down his career with the Tigers. Most people think of him as a Brave. Not the most flattering image. You can't see the logo on the cap. I get it. It's not the most thrilling card, but as a lover of 50s and 60s baseball, I can't turn down an Eddie Matthews playing era Topps issue that I don't have for $2.50. So decided to take that one home. And then from the same seller in this antique store, this was also 50% off. It's a rare football card. And I know I claim all the time that I'm not a football collector on the channel, and I don't really consider myself one, but I love vintage football cards, and found a 55 Bowman that this seller had available. This one had a sticker price that was even cheaper than the Eddie Matthews. This was marked down to $4. It's from the 55 Bowman release, meaning I paid $2 at the time. And again, this was a couple of years ago. Bill Wade, quarterback for the LA Rams. How about that photograph? That helmet is just fantastic with the Rams horns painted on. Love the look of that, the logo. 55 Bowman in particular with this sort of like angelic glow about the image. Just a really fun set, and I've picked up a few of those on occasion. Would love to someday try to complete a set, but as those of you know that tune in with any frequency here, I have way too many projects as it is. But for now, at least I'm one card further along there, and hard for me to pass up a vintage football card that looks that cool at that price point. So that's all I've got for today. Just 7 random quick ones that are long overdue to get their moment in the sun, so to speak. Hope you saw something that was of interest to you among this grouping. Truly appreciate you stopping by to check out my not-so-new pickups, and I'll certainly be back in the very near future with more sports card content. Until then, enjoy the hobby and take care.